Welcome to SmartClass. This video will show you how to navigate the platform, from completing and submitting your assignments to reviewing your grades and teacher feedback. Let's first go through the basic navigation tools. First, log into your SmartClass platform with your student link either with the credentials your teacher has created for you or by clicking Register. Accept the terms of use and click OK. Fill in your first name, last name, and create a username and a password and click Register. If you are registered in more than one course, you will be brought to the class dashboard. If you are only registered in one course, you will immediately be brought to the activity screen. At the top of the screen, you have the title of your class and course. In the right-hand corner, you have your user icon for logging out. Next to that, if you are registered in more than one class, you will have a Home button. This will take you back to the class dashboard so you can easily switch between classes. Then, you have the Refresh button. This is useful to see any new activities your teacher has assigned or graded since you have been logged in. Finally, you have the My Grade button. This is where you will go to see your progress overview for this course. In the center of your screen, you have your assigned folder view. Here you can see the total activity count for each folder. Click on the folder to open it. The activities within the folder are listed below. Worth mentioning is this Collapse All folder icon. Quickly collapse your folders if you have too many open and want to simplify your view. If your teacher has allowed for instructions to be translated into your native language, you will either see the instructions already translated for you or you will see a world icon at the top of the activity. Click and select the language you want the activity instructions to be translated into. Any activities that have AI-generated feedback provided, the feedback will also be translated into the selected language. Let's explore the different activities and learn how to interact with them. For any activity, if there is an image to view, you can zoom in on that image by clicking on the magnifying glass. To return to the original size, click on the icon again. There also may be multiple pages to view, so click the arrows as needed. Now let's take a closer look at the different types of activities, starting with those that are auto-graded. Here's a multiple-choice activity with a video. You are asked to watch a video and answer the questions based on what you saw and heard. You are able to pause the video and answer the questions along the way. When you are finished and have reflected on your answers, click Submit My Work. Then click Yes to save and submit your work. However, you also have the choice to simply close the activity if you want to try again later or have run out of time. Since this is an auto-graded activity, your score will immediately be available. Your teacher may have allowed you to redo the activity. This means that, when you reopen the activity, you will have the option to keep your score and see the correct answers, or to erase your first attempt and redo the activity for a better score. Fill in the blanks activities require you to fill in the blank space with the correctly typed answer. Make sure to read the instructions and look at any examples given as what you type in needs to be exact. Capitalization and spelling need to be correct to receive full credit. There are also fill-in-the-blanks activities that require you to speak the answers instead of type. You have to select the blank you want to fill in, hit the recording button and hit it again to stop the recording. A reminder that for all activities, you have to click Submit My Work when you are finished. Let's move on to the matching activities. Text match, image match, and category match activities all have words in a bank at the bottom that need to be dragged to match something else like a definition or an image. In a category match, sometimes the order of the answers are important for each category. There are also times where you may be asked to type the correct answer instead of dragging an option from the word bank. Always read the instructions carefully. Now let's look at the jumble activities. For these activities, you will move either the letters, words, or sentences into the correct order by dragging each individual tab. The pronunciation activity uses artificial intelligence to provide immediate feedback. We have tips for making sure that your responses are clearly understood and scored. If you would like, you have the option to click on the Listen button, and the artificial intelligence will model correct pronunciation. If you feel the audio is too fast, you can slow it down by selecting a slower speed. When you are ready, click the record button, speak your response, then stop the recording by clicking again. You will get immediate results and can choose to replay your recording or try again until you are happy with your score. Submit your work once you are finished to receive your overall score for the activity. AI conversation activities can be in one of 3 different modes: one where you read and type your response, one where you listen and read then speak your response, or one where you just listen and speak your response to a conversation around the chapter topic. Again, you are able to select the speed of the audio. You are scored based on if you have answered all questions, stayed on topic, used complete sentences, and used appropriate grammar and vocabulary. If the teacher has allowed for translation of instructions, the feedback will be translated into the selected language. Let's take a look at an AI-graded open recording activity. When you are ready to begin recording, click the red record button. Click the pause button to stop your recording for any reason. You can click the red record button again to continue recording from where you left off. You can click play to listen to and reflect on your recording. If you are happy with it, submit your work. If you are not happy with your work, you can click erase recording and record again before submitting. You will see your score after submitting the activity. When you click on the activity, you will be able to read any AI-generated feedback before deciding if you would like to redo the activity or not. Click the View Full Results icon to access a breakdown of scores and annotations. SmartClass's AI analyzes the audio and transcript, providing instant scores for 6 dimensions. Transcripts include pronunciation indicators for each word. You can click on the words to get pronunciation tips. The next activities do not give you a score upon completion and will only be marked as done. Your teacher will grade these activities for you. Let's take a look at a segmented recording. In this activity, you will be asked to respond in segments. Read any directions, and when you are ready, click on the red record button. Or, if you would prefer, you can first listen to the prompt before you record by clicking on the blue play button. When you are done recording each segment, click Done, and the next segment will begin. If you want to listen to your recording for each segment, click on the green play button. If you want to listen to the original prompt along with your recording, click on the play button with both blue and green lines. This allows you to reflect on your work before submitting. If you are unhappy with a segment and want to re-record it, simply leave a check mark for the segment you want to re-record. Make sure there are no check marks in the boxes of the segments you are happy with. Then, click Record, and only the segments that are checked will play and be required for you to record again. Continuous recordings have similar options as segmented recordings that you can use. In these activities, you are recording audio in the time provided. Click the red record button when you are ready to record your response. When you have finished, listen to your recording using the play button with the green line. If you are unhappy with your response, click the back arrow to go back to the beginning of the recording. Then, click the red record button to try again. Click Submit My Work when you are finished with the activity. A video recording activity is the same as a speaking activity but uses your webcam to record your video. The open text and question and answer activities are straightforward writing activities. Simply type your responses in the spaces provided. Make sure to read the instructions and reflect on your response before submitting your work. Viewing activities give you access to material to read and reflect on, whether it be a grammar concept, a vocabulary list, or a video. You are not asked to record any response, but you need to click Submit My Work to indicate that you have viewed the material. As you complete auto-graded activities and your teacher grades other activities, your percentage score is visible next to the activity. A blue notification dot will appear next to folders and activities when you have an update from your teacher. If your teacher has left feedback, you will see the word Note next to your grade. You will need to open the activity to access your teacher's feedback. If your teacher left audio feedback, click the play button to listen to the message. The My Grade button opens a report that gives you a more detailed look at your skills progress and active time completing activities. It helps you reflect on your performance and reflect on areas of strength and weakness. We hope you found this video helpful and that you enjoy learning with SmartClass.